the past 7 years, I've been doing simple video tours for my buyers. Now, these tours usually take me about 30 minutes from start to finish, and you don't need a fancy camera to do them, and many of my 5-star Google reviews actually mention these tours by name, so I know that they make a positive impact on my clients. I use them a lot for my out-of-town buyers, but they can be utilized in other ways as well. So today I wanted to go over my process of filming these tours, what gear I'm using, the applications I use to edit the video, and then how I'm actually delivering that video to the client. So let's get started. So to start with gear, this is a Joby Gorilla tripod. It's the heavy duty unit. I think it's rated as the 3K, so it can actually hold your large cameras. I don't use it for that all the time, but this tripod right here, it's my ride or die, 50 bucks on Amazon. It's awesome. Moving from that is gonna be this iPhone mount or your cell phone mount here too. So when you search on Amazon or online, these are just called tripod mounts. They will screw into the 1/4 screw adapter that's going to be on most of these tripods. So all you need to do here is you can just screw it on. There are tons of different mounts here. I like this one for 2 or 3 really main reasons. One, it's metal, so it's really heavy duty. 2, it has the ability to rotate it here. So you can shoot it horizontally or you can shoot vertical, which I tend to shoot almost all of my videos horizontally, but sometimes if I'm screwing around with it and I'm doing like an Instagram reel or a short and I need to film vertical, that's how I do it there.
I look real good today. I look real good.
And then also lastly, and this is really important, is it has the cold shoe on the top of the tripod mount here to where you can put the next piece of gear that I'm going to share with you, and this is the microphone. So this is just the Rode video mic. This thing is awesome. When you buy it, it does come with this wind shield here, also known as a dead cat. So you put that on there, and then this guy, you can just screw it right on here. So it goes right in the cold shoe, mounts in. So here is the piece, so now you've got the actual tripod itself. And this is flexible, so these do kind of look weird. They might look, I don't know, a little risque. But you can take these and kind of put them in any angle to help hold it. You can also form them to hold it up there. If there was like a bar or something you needed to like wrap it around, you can do that as well. Really, really versatile and neat. Now by default, the microphone, it does come with a cable that's known as a TRS to TRS. So it's just gonna be this black adapter here. The other side would be black. That will not work on a cell phone. So all of these video tours are done with a cell phone. This is a piece of gear I'm assuming you already have, so I'm not actually going to be talking about it inside of all this other stuff. So you're gonna need this patch cable, and the patch cable is called a TRS to a TRRS. Basically just got the 3 tabs there, so that's how you know that's the patch cable for your cell phone. So now you put the black side into the microphone there, and then this gray side will be for your phone. Now, since iPhone switched over to their lightning ports there, you will also need the dongle. Now the dongle used to come with some of the old phones. I don't think they come with them anymore. So this might be another piece that you need. So this is like $8 on Amazon. It just clicks in right here, and now you're ready to hook it up into your phone. So cost $50 for the tripod, $26 on this metal tripod mount here. The Rode microphone is another $55 or $56 on Amazon. The patch cable is $10, and then this dongle right here, I think I paid $7 on it. And then this is my setup, and then the next thing I do is I have my cell phone and I get ready to film. So now let's talk about how I actually film and the applications that I use. So the way I film this is I use my iPhone and I use the native camera application there. So when I put the phone in here, I shoot horizontally because I want it to be a horizontally filmed video when I upload it to YouTube. And a pro tip for you guys, when you're doing this, make sure to put your phone on airplane mode so calls can't come in, other texts can't come in and actually disrupt the video. And if that happens during your filming, it's gonna cut off some of the audio and it's gonna be a complete waste of time. When I shoot these videos, typically they're broken down into 3 separate shots. The first shot is always of me in front of the house, and I typically go across the street. I put the camera where it's facing me on portrait mode, and I film myself talking to the clients. I say, hey, I'm in front of this property, I'm about to walk through, and I'm gonna flip the camera. All right guys, I am in front of 330 Sorrento. I'm gonna go ahead and go across the street, and then I will flip the camera and show you the front of the house. We'll walk through. I'll start pointing out some things about the property, and then I'll do a little recap with you. So let's go ahead and film the house now. When I flip the camera, I actually stop that video. I then reverse the camera, and then I get on the other side of the street and I start filming the front of the house, and I then walk through, I do my tour. Point it out. It's a 4-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,800 plus square feet. Immediately to my right, you're gonna have guest room 1. Something I like to point out here is the distance between the island and the fridge. Sometimes in other floor plans, it's actually a little bit closer, and it makes it very problematic to open up the fridge there, especially if it's a French door, or if sometimes you have this freezer with the pull-out freezer there. There's good space between there, plenty to do that. Once that tour is over, it takes anywhere between 5 and sometimes 15 minutes. I then end that video, which is video number 2, and then I start a third video. And the third video is again facing on me, and I do a recap with my clients. I'm generally in the backyard, I'm holding it like this, and I'm kind of going over the things that I saw, the things I noted, maybe potential problems, things about the property that I would share with my clients if they were there in person anyway. Okay, and that is 330 Sorrento overall. The floor plan works, the house has been lived in. It, it has all the finishes and updates that you would expect from a D.R. Horton Express home. It's in a community that is built, so there's not too much construction going on in the surrounding area, and house is relatively just turnkey, ready to go. So if you have any questions, let me know, and I will talk to you later. All right guys, and before you send this video tour off to your clients, you're gonna need 2 mobile applications. 1, you're gonna need YouTube. 2, you're gonna need an application called Splice. Now Splice is a mobile video editing application. It's extremely powerful and really easy to use. All right, so most of the time when I do these videos, I film it and then I go back to my car, and that's where I do all the post-production. I save it and then I send it to the client. So first thing I do is I take my phone off of airplane mode, because remember the pro tip earlier, and then I take it out of the tripod, and this thing always lives in my car. It never leaves unless I'm filming something in my office, but this thing is in this automobile 99.9999% of the time. So now I have the clips saved. Remember, it's 3 different clips on here. So then what I do is I go to the mobile application Splice. Now Splice, it does exactly what it sounds like, Splice. So splicing it, where it takes multiple video clips and can put them all in one. You can also add text, add audio, add transitions. You can get really kind of fun and creative with it, but I mainly just use Splice because I want to compile 3 or more clips together into one video clip, and then it has a really nice tool where you can actually downgrade the quality, which I'll talk a little bit about. So go to hit new project. I'm then going to bring in the 3 clips that I had filmed. So I know it's the intro clip, the meat and potato of the video is 6 minutes and 40 seconds, and then the outro. Go to next. I just tend to name it the property address. So here we're just calling it Sorrento. Save it. Now by default, it can pick up what the video format was. So by default, it's throwing it as YouTube widescreen. So I leave it there, and then I go to create. So it's pretty quick at getting all the clips in. And this is where you can kind of go in, like if you started the video and maybe you screwed up a couple of lines, like, all right guys, I am front. You can actually go in and you can edit off or clip off some of the clips that you didn't want to save in there. So now you can kind of scrub through, you can see where it goes, you can make sure your audio was working, and then what we'll do is we will go to export. So you hit that top right thing where it goes to export, and this is where it's another really nice feature of Splice. I can actually downgrade this quality to 540, which I do almost all the time because I know I'm going to be uploading this video to YouTube. I don't have all day to do that. I don't, necessarily have Wi-Fi because I'm relying on my mobile network. So I don't want to have a huge file that I need to upload to YouTube. So I downgrade it to 540 for all of those reasons. And then it also helps kind of expedite it onto YouTube. I have not noticed that it really diminishes the quality overall because again, we're not like zooming in on a lot of things. There's not these high quality imagery that we need. We just need the video tour, and it needs to be on a platform that's easy to view, and YouTube has worked really, really well for that. So now the video is gonna take a couple minutes for it to save, and then once it saves, I'm then going to upload it to YouTube, and I'll show you how to do that now. Make sure you have some power in your car for your phone, because by filming on it, by editing and uploading to YouTube, it is gonna drain the heck out of that battery. So I'm always trying to find a charge. All right, so now I'm going to open the YouTube application. Most people, if you're not uploading content, you probably never really knew what this is for, but at the bottom of the app, there's a little plus sign. If you hit that plus sign, it's where you can create or add or upload a video. Hit upload a video. You want to select that most recent video in your album. It's the one you just edited. So I'm going to hit that. So I am currently
here it is. So hit next.
Here.
And then as far as the video name,
This is important to change because when you send that link to a client, you want them to know what it is. If you send it via text, as soon as they open it, they'll see the title of it. If you send it via email, they need to know that. So I just put the property address. And then I go ahead and I make the visibility. This is another critical key thing you need to do. You need to put it in unlisted. So unlisted is gonna allow you to share the link, and whoever has that link can watch that video, but it will not go public. So people cannot search for that video. So make sure visibility is set to unlisted. I do have a playlist for all my video tours, so I go ahead and I throw it in there, and I don't really add a description beyond that. I just go to hit upload. Now, something that I've implemented this last year is I am creating custom thumbnails for these videos. And then what you could do, again, hit those little 3 dots, share the video, and then make sure that you hit where it says copy link, because then it's gonna copy the link to your clipboard, and then you can go and send it. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm actually just going to send this over to Connor. So there it is, paste it, boom, then it goes in, and then video sent. And the cool thing is, on iPhones, it's going to actually show the thumbnail that I just created for it, and of course it has the title of the video, 330 Sorrento. And that's it. Now normally I can get in and out of a house in less than 30 minutes, and that includes me getting to the property, filming it, editing it, uploading it, and then sending it to the client, and then allows me to go on to my next appointment and then continue the day. Now I've been doing it like this for several years, and over time I've just added other applications, other tools, but ultimately it's really helped me stand out from my competition, from other real estate agents, and my clients love it. And I definitely encourage you guys to start implementing some version of this into your video tours, because I know that it's going to be extremely helpful.